Some survival gadgets are so good they stop you dead in your tracks. And these are exactly that. Today, I'm showing you 46 survival gadgets so cool, so clever, and so useful that I literally had to see them twice. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single one. Let's get into it. The Gerber Double Down is unlike anything else in the field of folding survival tools. A full-sized machete that collapses to half its length using a patented quad-lock butterfly mechanism, making it practical to carry where a traditional machete simply isn't. Its 420HC stainless steel recurve drop-point blade measures 7 inches with a stone-washed finish that resists corrosion and conceals field wear. The blade is engineered for 3 distinct survival functions: chopping through vegetation, splitting wood into kindling with the help of a batoning jimping spine, and performing precision knife work by choking up toward the blade. An overstrike guard and stability bar protect your hands during aggressive use. The dual, steel-lined polymer handles fold around the blade for safe transport, and the included MOLLE-compatible nylon sheath keeps it readily deployable. At 15 inches overall and made in the USA, the Double Down is a serious wilderness workhorse that refuses to be categorized as just one thing. The Grail GeoPressed solves the water problem and the cooking problem simultaneously, built entirely from CP, 4 Grade 1 titanium that can be placed directly over an open flame. Its one-press purification system eliminates 99.99% of viruses, 99.9999% of bacteria, and 99.9% of protozoan cysts in under 8 seconds per 24 ounces. No pumping, no waiting, no setup. Simply fill from any freshwater source, press, and drink. The outer titanium cup functions as a cookpot with butterfly handles for fire or camp stove use. It filters heavy metals, chemicals, pesticides, and microplastics through ultra-powdered activated carbon and electroadsorption technology. The cartridge holds 350 press cycles and has a 10-year shelf life when stored sealed. For preppers who demand multi-mission gear, this titanium purifier collapses the roles of water filter, purifier, cookpot, and bottle into one compact package built to survive a 10-foot drop onto concrete. The Loop Gear SK05 Pro is not a conventional flashlight. It's a 4-in-1 illumination and power platform built into a flat, pocket-sized aluminum body that handles the field with absolute authority. Its dual-lens design delivers both a wide-angle flood beam for close-range area lighting and a focused, long-throw spot beam, with combined turbo output surpassing 3,000 lumens from 2 accessible 18650 cells. A full-spectrum multicolor side light strip with 7 colors and multiple flash modes serves for signaling, campsite ambiance, and emergency identification scenarios. IP68 rated waterproofing and 1-meter drop resistance make it genuinely rugged. The USB-C fast charge system powers the integrated battery pack, which also functions as a power bank for other devices in the field. A crucial capability when electronics are your lifeline. A powerful magnetic tail locks it onto metal surfaces hands-free, and an extreme operating range from -40 to 80 degrees Celsius ensures it won't fail in the worst weather conditions a prepper could face. Deep wilderness doesn't care that you have no cell signal. The Garmin InReach Mini 3 Plus ensures you remain reachable and rescuable anywhere on the planet. Operating on the global Iridium satellite network, this rugged IP67 rated communicator delivers full two-way messaging, voice messaging, GPS tracking, and photo sharing from any terrain, regardless of cloud cover or forest density. When an emergency occurs, A single press triggers an interactive SOS that transmits your exact GPS coordinates directly to Garmin Response. A 24/7 staffed International Emergency Coordination Center that has supported over 18,000 incident responses across all 7 continents. The Mini 3 Plus introduces voice command functionality, a 1.9-inch color touchscreen, and a built-in speaker and microphone for voice messages up to 30 seconds. A transformative upgrade for communication in gloves, extreme cold, or high-stress situations. Its internal lithium battery supports up to 350 hours of operation in 10-minute tracking mode, making it viable on multi-week expeditions without recharging. Weighing just 4.42 ounces and compact enough to attach to a pack strap or vest. The InReach Mini 3 Plus is the difference between being lost and being found. Calories are currency in a survival scenario, and running out means your body starts consuming itself when you need it most. Mountain House freeze-dried meals solve the food problem with a level of quality and reliability that has made them the default choice of military special operations units, backcountry expeditions, and serious preppers for over 5 decades. The process is precise. Every meal is fully cooked with wholesome, all-natural ingredients. No artificial flavors, no preservatives. Then freeze-dried to lock in flavor and nutritional content. Just add water, and a hot, calorie-dense, genuinely palatable meal is ready in minutes. The packaging is equally critical. Both standard pouches and sealed metal cans carry an industry-leading 30-year taste guarantee, verified through independent real-world testing of meals stored over 3 decades. That means a case of Mountain House stored today remains mission-ready well into the next generation. Lightweight, compact, and requiring no refrigeration or special storage conditions, these meals are ideal for bug-out bags, vehicle kits, long-term food caches, and base camp resupply. When you cannot hunt, forage, or cook from scratch, Mountain House ensures you eat well and keep moving. The Leatherman Curl is 15 tools folded into one compact stainless steel package. And in a survival scenario, that kind of versatility can be the difference between solving a problem and being defeated by it. Inspired by the iconic Wave design, the Curl packs needle nose and standard pliers, wire cutters, a 420HC knife blade accessible with one hand, spring-loaded scissors, a diamond-coated file, wire stripper, can and bottle openers, an awl, a ruler, and a customizable bit driver, all within a 4-inch closed profile. The deep carry removable pocket clip keeps it secured and accessible at all times. Whether you're repairing shelter components in a rainstorm, stripping wire for emergency signaling equipment, or handling dozens of unpredictable camp tasks, the Curl performs with confidence. Backed by Leatherman's 25-year warranty, this tool is built to outlast the harshest conditions you'll ever encounter. It's the kind of gear you reach for without thinking, because it's always there. When the situation demands something more than a knife, but heavier tools aren't an option, the Knife Autical A1 delivers exactly the kind of multifunctional performance that experienced preppers understand. Built as a 4-in-1 system, it integrates a hatchet, a hammer, a pry bar, and a nail puller into a single full-tang construction crafted from 50 CR 15 MOV stainless steel, a material that balances sharpness, toughness, corrosion resistance, and resharpening ease in a way few field tools achieve. At 56 HRC on the Rockwell scale, the stone-washed blade takes and retains a working edge without becoming brittle under batoning or splitting loads. A finger hole on the cheek of the hatchet head provides a secondary grip position for detailed cutting and whittling tasks. The ergonomic G10 handle features a non-slip matrix texture that maintains control even in wet or cold conditions. The Kydex sheath snaps closed securely and attaches to a belt via an adjustable built-in clip, keeping this versatile tool on your person and ready at all times. Fire is not a luxury in the wilderness, it's a survival requirement. The Prepared 4X Fire Starter Tool brings together premium ferrocerium rod, curved steel striker, and 36 inches of wax-infused hemp tinder rope in one patented all-in-one system that eliminates the fumbling and failure of using these components separately. The curved striker design guides sparks directly onto the frayed rope end, dramatically shortening time to flame even with cold, stiff hands in adverse conditions. The rope itself burns for over 3 hours of continuous use or across thousands of individual strikes, and it ignites reliably even after soaking overnight in rain, making it one of the most weatherproof tinder systems available. Compact aluminum housing protects the rope when not in use and allows flame control by adjusting the exposed wick length. Pull the wick back inside to extinguish instantly. For preppers, bushcrafters, and anyone building a kit that has to work when conditions are worst, this fire starter brings reliability to the one task where failure is not acceptable. A warm meal in the wild is not just fuel, it is a victory over the elements. The Esbit Ultralight Folding Pocket Stove is the ultimate minimalist solution to this survival necessity, weighing almost nothing while providing a stable cooking platform. This Esbit stove is constructed from electrolytic galvanized steel, making it incredibly resistant to corrosion and heat stress during repeated use. Its simple, foldable design allows it to store its own solid fuel tablets inside, taking up no more room in your kit than a deck of cards. In a survival situation, the ability to boil water for purification or cook a meal without building a massive signature fire is a tactical advantage. The Esbit Pocket Stove is famously reliable because it has no moving parts to clog or break, ensuring that as long as you have a spark, you have the heat required to stay nourished and hydrated. Danger doesn't announce itself, and the Wayland neck knife stays ready when seconds matter. Resting close to your chest, it moves with your breath. Waiting for the moment cutting becomes survival. Rope snaps, food breaks down, traps reset, and threats meet cold steel without delay. Its slim profile disappears under clothing, yet the blade emerges fast, sharp, and decisive. Sweat, rain, or blood won't slow the grip when hands shake and adrenaline floods. In dense brush or tight spaces, long blades become liabilities. This knife thrives where precision keeps you alive. It's always there, never forgotten, never dropped. When balance breaks and panic creeps in, steel brings clarity. This neck knife isn't decoration, it's a silent guardian, hanging inches from your pulse, ready to defend life through control, speed, and ruthless simplicity. Machetes occupy a unique position in the wilderness survival toolkit. They function as trail-clearing tools, shelter-building instruments, and formidable field blades capable of processing vegetation and materials that would destroy smaller knives. The Schrade SCHK M1 is built around a long, heavy-duty blade profile that generates substantial cutting momentum with each stroke, reducing the physical effort required to push through dense brush or split fibrous materials. The full-tang construction ensures structural integrity under the high-impact stress that machete work consistently generates. The handle material is textured for grip security during the repetitive, forceful motion that extended trail work demands. Its size and balance make it practical for overhead chopping as well as ground-level clearing, covering a broader range of terrain manipulation tasks than shorter blades can address. For preppers building a remote base camp, cutting through secondary growth, or processing natural materials for field construction, the SCHK M1 is a direct force multiplier that earns its weight every time it leaves the sheath. No survival loadout is complete without serious medical capability, because injuries in the wilderness cannot wait for professional intervention. The My Medic Recon is a purpose-built individual trauma kit designed around the realities of backcountry emergencies, penetrating wounds, severe bleeding, burns, and environmental injuries that demand an immediate, skilled response. The kit includes tourniquets, hemostatic gauze, pressure bandages, and wound care supplies organized for rapid, one-handed access when time is critical. The compact, rugged packaging is designed to survive the environmental conditions of field carry, without compromising sterility or material integrity. For preppers operating alone or in small groups far from medical infrastructure, the difference between a survivable and unsurvivable injury often comes down to the quality of the gear and the speed of application. The Recon closes that gap, giving you the tools to stabilize trauma in the field and buy the time needed to reach higher-level care or weather the situation independently. Storms don't wait, and this headlamp is built to move through them. The Black Diamond Storm Headlamp delivers powerful, hands-free illumination when conditions turn wet, cold, and unforgiving. Secured comfortably on your head, it keeps your path visible while your hands stay free for climbing, repairs, navigation, or emergency tasks. Rain and harsh weather fail to slow it down, making it a trusted light source in environments where failure isn't acceptable. Multiple lighting modes adapt instantly to terrain and urgency, giving you control in darkness without breaking stride. Lightweight yet reliable, this headlamp belongs in serious outdoor and survival gear setups, because stopping isn't always an option, and vision is everything. When the storm closes in, this headlamp keeps you moving forward. Modern navigation depends on batteries and satellites, and when those fail, your compass doesn't. The Bugai Mini Compass brings serious compass capability into a form small enough to clip to a zipper pull or carry on a keychain, and it does it without requiring any power source at all. Precision engineered for accuracy, this compact baseplate compass is designed for trailblazers, preppers, and backcountry navigators who understand that digital can fail and analog cannot. The clean, modern design eliminates unnecessary bulk while maintaining the critical features that make a compass reliable: clear bearings, responsive needle, and a stable, readable housing. Whether you're map navigating through dense forest with no cell signal, orienting a bug-out route during a communications blackout, or simply ensuring you have a non-electronic navigation backup on your person at all times, the Bugai Mini is one of the most honest, capable tools a serious prepper can carry. Simple, dependable, always works. Sound carries when visibility fails, when radios are dead, and when your voice cannot reach. The Tesur Titanium Emergency Whistle is a 120 decibel P-less signal device machined from TY6AL4V titanium alloy, the same material class used in aerospace and surgical applications. At just 0.2 ounces and 47 millimeters in length, it fits on a keychain, a zipper pull, or a neck lanyard without perceptible weight. The P-less design eliminates the single point of failure in conventional whistles. No moving internal component to jam, freeze, corrode, or blow out under hard use. Titanium construction ensures the whistle remains non-toxic, fully corrosion resistant, and functional in saltwater, extreme cold, or high humidity jungle environments where metal degradation destroys cheaper materials. Generating sound at 120 decibels with minimal breath effort, the Tysur projects a signal that penetrates wind noise, dense forest, and ambient disaster sound at ranges far exceeding the human voice. 3 short blasts is the internationally recognized distress signal, a protocol every prepper should have the tools to execute. In the most stripped-down survival kit, where space for gear is nearly zero, the Tysur titanium whistle delivers life-saving signaling capability that weighs less than a coin. Insects are more than a discomfort in a survival situation. In certain environments, they're a genuine threat that compromises sleep, increases stress, and opens the door to vector-borne illness over extended exposure. The Flex-Tail rechargeable tiny mosquito repeller addresses this without insecticide sprays, sticky coils, or flame. It uses silent, fan-driven repellent dispersion that creates a protective perimeter around your immediate area. Ultralight and compact, it clips to gear, hangs from a tent, or sits on a flat surface at camp, operating quietly without drawing attention or creating combustion risk near fuel or dry vegetation. USB, rechargeable with a long battery life. It's designed for backpacking, camping, and extended field operations where resupply isn't an option. For preppers establishing base camps, setting up overnight observation posts, or simply trying to maintain operational effectiveness in high-insect environments, this small device removes one persistent, draining threat from the equation without adding meaningful weight or complexity to your kit. Originally developed with input from military special operations requirements, the SOG Seal Pup Elite brings professional-grade knife performance to wilderness survival applications where compromise is not acceptable. The AUS-8 stainless steel blade is hardened for edge retention while maintaining enough toughness to resist chipping under lateral stress, a balance that matters across the unpredictable demands of field use. The blade geometry supports both slicing efficiency and tip strength, making it equally capable during food preparation, shelter construction, and emergency cutting tasks. The handle is textured for positive grip retention under wet or cold conditions, and the overall ergonomics allow extended use without the fatigue that poorly balanced knives introduce. The included injection molded sheath locks the blade securely and mounts in multiple orientations for tactical or utility carry preferences. In high-stakes environments where your cutting tool must perform across every scenario you throw at it, the Seal Pup Elite consistently delivers. Darkness collapses camps and kills hesitation, but the Coast EAL-35R voice-controlled lantern answers with pure authority. Built for hands-free command, it reacts instantly to spoken orders when your grip is busy with weapons, rope, or wounded allies. In storm-soaked wilderness, blackout shelters, or hostile terrain, this lantern delivers controlled illumination without fumbling switches. Its rugged construction endures rain, dust, and freezing nights while maintaining reliable brightness. Perimeter security becomes sharper, navigation becomes safer, and focus never breaks. When silence matters, light disappears on command. When danger closes in, visibility returns instantly. This lantern is not passive camp gear. It is an operational tool designed for survival discipline. In moments where light decides movement, safety, and life itself, the EAL-35R transforms voice into control and control into survival under relentless pressure. When darkness turns hostile, you don't reach for light, you unleash it. The Wuben X1 Pro is a brutal force against the night, blasting up to 13,000 lumens of controlled fury that turns pitch-black terrain into daylight. Its dual-beam system gives you both long-range throw and wide flood, letting you scan threats, navigate trails, or secure a campsite in seconds. A built-in active cooling system keeps performance stable when other flashlights overheat and fade. Powered by high-capacity 2170 batteries, the X1 Pro also works as a power bank, keeping your essential gear alive off-grid. Built tough, fast-charging, and precision-engineered, this is not a flashlight for comfort. It's a survival instrument for dominance, designed for explorers who refuse to be blind, slow, or vulnerable after sunset. The Titan Survival Emergency Survival Blankets confront that threat with heavy-duty, aerospace-grade mylar that reflects up to 90% of radiated body heat. Where typical emergency blankets shred at the first sign of wind, Titans are engineered for actual reuse, reinforced, thicker, and designed to hold up in the kind of rough handling a real emergency demands. They're large enough to wrap a full adult securely, or be improvised as a ground cover, shelter material, or signaling device. The reflective surface is bright enough to serve as a visual distress signal visible to aircraft at significant distances. Cold weather preppers, backcountry hunters, and anyone spending time in elevation where weather changes fast should treat these as essential kit. They weigh almost nothing, fold flat, and take up no meaningful space. The kind of gear that costs you nothing to carry and everything not to have. Preparedness doesn't begin when disaster strikes. It begins the moment you decide to be ready. The Sustained Supply Emergency Survival Kit and Backpack is a fully loaded 72-hour go bag, meticulously assembled with the gear needed to sustain 2 people through an earthquake, hurricane, flood, fire, or grid-down event. Built into a rugged 600D polyester water-resistant backpack with multiple organized compartments, the kit integrates freeze-dried Mountain House meals, emergency water rations, a Sawyer mini water filtration straw, Sialume military-grade chemical light sticks, an LED lantern, emergency thermal blankets, a comprehensive first aid kit, an Instafire ferrocerium rod, a Morocniv survival knife, dual emergency whistles, and a paracord bundle. Every item inside has been selected for proven field performance, not budget padding. The pack still leaves room to add personal medications, documents, and additional gear, giving preppers a versatile platform rather than a rigid kit. Whether stored in a hallway closet, a vehicle, or a shelter cache, the Sustained Supply Bag is the foundational layer of any serious emergency plan. A fully operational survival system ready to grab and go the instant the situation demands it. The Combar Pro is a Red Dot award-winning system that may represent the most ambitious multi-tool ever engineered for wilderness survival. Constructed from aerospace-grade titanium, hard anodized aluminum, and 4-2OJ2 stainless steel, materials tested to exceed U.S. striking tool durability standards, it consolidates a folding hatchet, trowel, hammer, and the Pro's hollow glass reinforced polymer shaft into a single unit that folds down smaller than a rolled newspaper. That shaft houses a full-tang serrated survival knife and a folding pruning saw compatible with standard 10-inch reciprocating blades, made by Bosch. The hatchet's double wall head geometry delivers enough force to fell small trees and split logs, while the wide cheek design maximizes impact transfer per swing. At just over 3 pounds, it replaces 5 individual tools that could weigh twice as much combined. Whether you're building shelter, processing firewood, excavating a fire pit, or clearing a campsite after a brutal storm, the Combar Pro performs without compromise at every task. Every emergency eventually becomes a power management problem. Radios die, phones go dark, GPS units stop navigating. The QuadraPro solar power bank attacks that problem with 4 high-efficiency 5.5-watt solar panels that fold open from a body smaller than most smartphones, delivering power from sunlight into a 6,500 milliampere-hour lithium polymer battery. 2 USB output ports, plus a wireless charging surface, let you power 3 devices simultaneously. Built-in magnets and carabiner loops allow it to be attached to a vehicle, backpack, or any metal surface for continuous solar charging on the move. A water-resistant form-fitting design and shock-proofed electronics protect it through the handling demands of field use. An integrated LED flashlight provides backup illumination when needed. For grid-down scenarios, extended wilderness operations, or any situation where wall power isn't an option, the QuadraPro gives you a self-replenishing energy source that keeps your critical electronics functional as long as the sun is available, and banked power reserves for when it isn't. Isolation turns deadly when nobody knows where you are, and the Spot Gen 4 breaks that silence. Deep in wilderness, beyond cell towers and roads, this device sends your position skyward, carving a digital trail through emptiness. One press calls for help when injury, weather, or exhaustion blocks escape. Tracking keeps loved ones informed while you keep moving, conserving strength instead of panic. Compact and reliable, it rides quietly on packs until needed most. In survival, uncertainty drains morale faster than hunger, and knowing rescue is possible changes everything. Storms, distance, and terrain lose power when your signal still gets out. This tracker doesn't fight the wilderness, it communicates through it. When maps fail and paths vanish, staying connected becomes a survival strategy, and the Spot Gen 4 ensures your existence is never truly lost. Preparation, through education, is the less costly form of survival. The Leatherman ARC is the pinnacle of this preparation, serving as a masterclass in survival engineering and the first multi-tool to ever feature premium Magna-Cut steel. This specific material choice gives the Leatherman ARC unparalleled edge retention and corrosion resistance, ensuring your primary blade remains razor-sharp through the most grueling wilderness tasks. Built on revolutionary free technology, every one of its 20 implements, including the diamond-coated file, large bit driver, and robust saw, can be accessed smoothly with a single hand. This one-hand functionality is a critical survival feature when your other hand is occupied during an emergency. Finished with a durable DLC coating for maximum protection, the ARC combines 25 years of warranty-backed reliability with cutting-edge materials. It is the definitive survival companion for those who refuse to compromise on their readiness. When cold bites deep and hunger becomes urgent, the JetBoil Micro-Mo cooking system ignites survival with focused power. Built to bring boiling heat to harsh environments, it delivers rapid, controlled cooking without wasted fuel or hesitation. In rain-soaked camps, bone-chilling mornings, or storm-lashed ridges, this system turns frigid water into steaming, life-giving sustenance within moments. Its integrated design locks in flame stability when wind tests every spark. Survival doesn't wait for slow cooks or faltering burners. It demands instant heat, and this stove answers that call with precise efficiency. Compact and reliable, it stays ready in your pack, surviving impact and terrain abuse that would cripple lesser gear. Hunger and cold amplify fear, but hot fuel restores strength and sharpens focus. In unforgiving wilds where every calorie counts and daylight is your advantage, the micro-mow becomes your weapon against weakness and your ally in endurance. Survival isn't about luck. It's about the reliability of what's in your hands. The Gerber Bushcraft saw is engineered for those who turn raw wilderness into workable shelter and fire. Designed with precision and durability in mind, this saw uses a triple ground blade that slices through wood with minimal effort and maximum efficiency. Whether you're trimming branches, processing firewood, or shaping materials for bushcraft projects, the Gerber Bushcraft saw delivers clean, confident cuts every time. Its folding design makes it safe and compact, while the textured grip ensures stability even in rain or cold. The tension locking system keeps the blade firm and accurate, preventing wobble during tough cutting tasks. Built for long outdoor missions and survival scenarios, this tool allows you to work quickly and conserve energy, something crucial when nature challenges your endurance. For campers, bushcrafters, and serious survivalists, this saw is the perfect combination of strength and portability. When matches fail and lighters die, the ProCampTech solid brass sparker keeps fire alive. One hard strike throws a violent shower of sparks, hot enough to ignite tinder fast under pressure. Brass construction shrugs off moisture, cold, and abuse, staying dependable when survival turns physical. No fuel leaks, no moving parts to fail, just steel-on-rod reliability that works again and again. In storms, exhaustion, or emergencies, this sparker delivers flame without hesitation. Compact and rugged, it belongs in every survival kit where fire equals warmth, water safety, and food. Each strike restores control in moments when panic creeps close. Fire isn't comfort, it's leverage against the environment. When weather strips away convenience and leaves only fundamentals, this sparker answers with raw sparks and certainty, keeping flame possible when everything else quits and survival demands immediate action. When the power grid goes down and cell towers fall silent, your only lifeline to the outside world is radio. The Kaido KA500 Voyager is engineered specifically for that moment. It receives AM, FM, shortwave, and all 7 pre-programmed NOAA weather channels, broadcasting critical emergency alerts, storm warnings, and government communications in real time. What makes the KA500 truly prepper grade is its 5 independent power sources, a dynamo hand crank generator that works even without a battery installed, a 180-degree adjustable solar panel for direct sunlight or ambient light charging, a built-in replaceable NIMH battery, 3 AA batteries, and a USB input. No matter what the scenario, you will not be left without signal. Its rubberized, water-resistant housing protects the electronics against field conditions, while the 5 LED reading lamp hidden beneath the solar panel provides low-light utility at camp. A USB output port lets you use the hand crank or solar panel to charge a cell phone, transforming this radio into a mobile power source. Supplied to the U.S. Army, the United Nations, and the American Red Cross, the KA500 is battle-tested emergency communications gear trusted by the professionals who plan for the worst. In any prolonged wilderness emergency, water access becomes a life-or-death priority within hours. And the Water Drop Gravity Water Filter Straw is engineered to give you that access from virtually any freshwater source. Its 5-stage filtration system combines a 0.1 micron ultrafiltration membrane with premium coconut shell activated carbon to reduce bacteria, particulates, sediment, chlorine, and harmful odors, delivering clean, great-tasting water wherever you are. The included 1.5-gallon gravity-fed bag holds enough water to meet a full day's outdoor hydration needs and hangs from any branch or post for hands-free filtration. The straw weighs only 0.19 pounds, and its built-in backwash design keeps the filter clean without syringes or extra fittings, extending filtration capacity to 1,400 gallons per straw. Whether you're deep in the backcountry after a disaster event or managing water at a bug-out location, this system requires no power, no chemicals, and no complicated setup, only gravity and source water. Hand protection in wilderness and emergency environments is frequently underestimated until the moment an injury takes your hands out of the equation entirely. The 511 TacLite 4.0 gloves are engineered to maintain hand capability across a wide range of demanding tasks while preserving the dexterity necessary to operate gear, handle weapons, and execute fine motor tasks under pressure. The reinforced palm and finger zones protect against abrasion, heat, and the repeated mechanical stress of rope work, tool operation, and rough terrain movement. Despite the protection level, the glove profile remains thin enough to maintain tactile sensitivity, critical when manipulating small components, working medical gear, or handling firearm controls. The moisture-wicking interior prevents the discomfort and grip degradation that comes from sweaty hands during high-exertion movement. Whether you're working through a debris field, repelling terrain, managing a fire, or moving fast through hostile environment, these gloves keep your hands operational and protected. When losing hand function simply isn't an option. When the darkness is absolute, during a power failure, a grid-down emergency, or a deep backcountry situation, the Olight Seeker 4 Pro produces a maximum output of 4,600 lumens with a throw distance of 260 meters. That's enough light to illuminate a terrain feature hundreds of yards out or flood an entire campsite in near-daylight conditions. 6 lighting modes range from a 5-lumen moonlight setting that preserves night vision all the way to full turbo, and the stepless dimming rotary switch provides precise control operable with heavy gloves on. The IPX8 rated aluminum body can be submerged to 2 meters and survives 1.5 meter drops. The 5,000 mAh battery provides up to 15 days of runtime in low mode, and the smart holster charges via USB-C while locking the light automatically when holstered. First-in-class laser microperforation technology creates hidden brightness and battery indicators while maintaining full waterproofing. For serious preppers and emergency responders, this is a primary illumination tool built for the moments when light is not optional. Few tools carry the raw versatility of a well-designed tactical tomahawk, and the Cold Steel Recon Hawk is built to handle the full spectrum of wilderness demands without hesitation. Forged from 1055 carbon steel, the blade holds a working edge through repeated use and can be resharpened in the field with basic tools. The Hawk's geometry is optimized for chopping through wood, splitting kindling, and breaching obstacles, tasks that would rapidly fatigue a standard knife. Its spike pommel adds a secondary utility for penetration tasks, while the overall balance makes it effective as a thrown or close-quarters defensive tool when threats require immediate response. The elongated handle provides mechanical advantage for heavy chopping work during shelter construction or trail clearing. In a long-term wilderness scenario where energy conservation matters, the Recon Hawk multiplies your capability while minimizing physical output. When darkness closes in on the wilderness and every second of visibility matters, having a hands-free lighting solution that performs without compromise becomes critical. The BioLite Headlamp 800 Pro delivers 800 lumens of powerful, focused light with a remarkably slim profile that sits flush against your head, eliminating the uncomfortable bounce of traditional headlamps. Its moisture-sensing technology automatically activates a red light mode in rain, protecting your night vision while keeping you aware of your surroundings. The rechargeable battery offers multiple brightness modes to extend runtime when power conservation is essential. A front-facing kill switch allows instant shutoff during tactical situations where light discipline matters. Whether you're navigating dense forest terrain after sundown, setting up emergency shelter in a storm, or conducting perimeter checks around a remote camp, this headlamp is engineered to perform when conditions demand absolute reliability. Perimeter security in a wilderness camp or remote bug-out location is a critical layer of defense that most preppers overlook until it's too late. And the Lockhart Tactical Status Gen 2 addresses that gap directly. This compact Sentry alarm system is machined from 6061-T6 aircraft-grade billet aluminum and hard-coat anodized for maximum wear resistance, with a heat-treated stainless steel firing pin and anti-corrosion spring built to function reliably in rain, mud, and freezing temperatures. The status deploys automatically when a tripwire is disturbed, firing 12-gauge blanks, emergency flares, or bear bangers depending on your mission requirement, creating an unmistakable auditory alert. Gen 2 improvements include a 33% weight reduction, dual integrated mole attachment points, and universal webbing compatibility for mounting to trees or posts without tools. Multiple units can be staggered at varying heights around a perimeter for comprehensive coverage. Pocket-sized and mole-ready, it transforms any campsite or retreat position into a monitored, defensible zone. When survival demands action, your tools must speak louder than words. The Kova Blackthorn hatchet is engineered for uncompromising utility, chopping, splitting, breaching, and shaping the world around you with every swing. Compact yet brutally effective, it delivers raw impact, making it perfect for building shelters, processing firewood, or tackling emergency scenarios. Its aggressive blade profile bites deep, while the reinforced handle absorbs shock and keeps your grip secure, even under extreme force. Balanced weight distribution ensures maximum power without sacrificing precision. This hatchet doesn't exist to look impressive, it exists to perform. Built for those who thrive on action and demand results, the Blackthorn transforms labor into survival, turning harsh terrain into controlled opportunity. When the wilderness pushes back, this is the tool that pushes harder. Fire is the heart of every campsite, and starting it should never be left to chance. The ProCampTech Fire Strip Roll ensures that your heart stays warm with a weatherproof, high-performance tinder that ignites in seconds. This ProCampTech survival gear essentially consists of 55 feet of wax-infused fiber that is designed to catch a spark even in the most torrential rain or freezing wind. Unlike standard tinder, you can pull off exactly as much as you need, making it a highly efficient and long-lasting addition to your fire-starting kit. Its ability to burn slowly and hot provides the consistent heat required to ignite damp wood, which is often the difference between a cold night and a comfortable camp. Lightweight and compact, the Fire Strip Roll is the definitive insurance policy for any survivalist, ensuring that you have the power to create life-saving warmth whenever and wherever you need it. Built specifically with the tactical and field operator in mind, the Leatherman MUT multi-tool goes well beyond conventional multi-tool expectations. Its tool suite includes components purpose-designed for firearm maintenance: a replaceable bronze carbon scraper, a disassembly punch, a bolt override tool, making it an indispensable companion for preppers who carry firearms as part of their survival strategy. The all-stainless construction delivers the corrosion resistance and structural integrity required for long-term field use across wet, muddy, and high-wear environments. Standard survival utility is also addressed with wire cutters, blades, a saw, and a dedicated bit driver compatible with standard accessory bits. The MUT's locking tool architecture ensures each component stays fixed under load without unexpected closure. When a firearm malfunction occurs in the backcountry, or a critical piece of equipment requires field repair under adverse conditions, the MUT delivers specialized capability that general-purpose tools simply cannot replicate. Heavy-duty fixed blades serve a fundamentally different role than folders or multi-tools in wilderness survival, and the Schrade SCHF52 is built to handle the work that demands an uncompromising edge under full force. The full-tang construction means the steel runs continuously from tip to handle base, eliminating any mechanical weak point during chopping, prying, or batoning through hardwood. The high-carbon steel blade retains a working edge through sustained use and responds well to field sharpening without requiring specialized equipment. The textured rubber handle provides a secure grip in wet or cold conditions, where hand fatigue and moisture create dangerous handling situations. A reinforced polymer sheath with multiple carry configurations keeps the blade secured and accessible across different movement scenarios. Whether you're processing timber for a long-term camp, field dressing large game, or working through dense vegetation, the SCHF52 performs with the mechanical reliability that a primary survival blade demands. Water will kill you faster than almost any other threat in the wilderness, not from thirst, but from what's living in it. The MSR Guardian Purifier was co-developed with the U.S. military specifically to address that reality, and it remains the most advanced portable water purification system available. Unlike standard hollow fiber filters that cannot remove viruses, the Guardian's advanced medical-grade hollow fiber membrane physically eliminates viruses, bacteria, protozoa, and sediment down to 0.02 microns, meeting NSF Protocol P248, the testing standard used by the U.S. military. It processes an extraordinary 2.5 liters per minute, and its patent-pending self-cleaning system uses 10% of each stroke's output to continuously backflush the filter, meaning you will never need to manually scrub or maintain it in the field. The Guardian is built to withstand freezing temperatures, 6-foot drops, and heavily turbid water conditions without compromising filtration integrity. Its cartridge is rated for up to 10,000 liters of output, enough to supply a survival team for years. Whether you're extracting from a glacial stream, a flood-contaminated river, or a catastrophic disaster zone, the Guardian turns any water source into a safe one. The Leighton hand crank emergency radio becomes one of the most critical pieces of gear in your entire kit. This multi-power unit pulls in AM, FM, and all 7 NOAA weather stations, giving you real-time alerts on incoming storms, flooding, wildfires, and other fast-developing threats. It charges via solar panel, hand crank, USB-C, or its built-in rechargeable battery, so power is never truly out of reach. A 10,000 mAh battery doubles as a phone charger, letting you keep communication devices live when everything around you is failing. The SOS alarm triggers a loud siren and flashing red light for visual and audio emergency signaling. A 3-watt LED flashlight and built-in reading lamp extend its utility well past sundown. Whether you're riding out a hurricane, cut off by a wildfire evacuation, or sheltering through a blizzard, This radio keeps one vital thing alive: your connection to critical information. Every step can be the difference between success and failure. The Victo's war-torn MC waterproof boot is engineered for tactical operators, military personnel, and outdoor warriors who traverse harsh terrain and unpredictable environments. Constructed from military-grade materials, these boots resist abrasion, water ingress, and extreme conditions, keeping your feet protected and mission-ready. The ergonomic design supports long treks, rapid movement, and stability during climbing, running, or tactical maneuvers. Advanced tread technology provides grip on wet, muddy, or uneven surfaces, reducing the risk of slips or falls during critical operations. Reinforced toe and heel zones deliver impact protection while maintaining flexibility for dynamic movement. Breathable lining ensures comfort over extended periods, preventing fatigue during long missions. Whether navigating urban conflict zones, forests, or mountainous terrain, the Victo's war-torn MC waterproof boot ensures that your feet stay supported, protected, and efficient. Tactical mobility isn't optional, it's essential, and these boots make every step count. The Mira Safety Evac Pack is built for the latter. At its core is the CM6M full-face gas mask, constructed from robust bromobutyl rubber and featuring a panoramic visor for maximum situational awareness while fully protected. The kit includes an NBC 77 SOF filter rated for all known CBRN threats: chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear, as well as a VK530 smoke and carbon monoxide filter for fire-related evacuations. FDA-approved potassium iodide pills are included for thyroid protection in the event of nuclear contamination. The entire system rides in a drop-leg tactical pouch for hands-free rapid deployment, equipped with a hydration spout and D-ring attachment. For preppers operating in dense urban corridors, industrial zones, or anywhere a catastrophic chemical or radiological event is within the realm of possibility. This is the kit that belongs in your vehicle and your home. Chaos hits, and the Blue Cooler's Blue 72 Survival Kit is your lifeline in the storm. Packed with essentials for injury, fire, shelter, and sustenance, it turns unprepared wilderness into manageable risk. Every tool, bandage, and utility piece is arranged for instant access. No fumbling, no wasted seconds when adrenaline spikes. Compact yet comprehensive, the kit endures harsh environments. Cold, rain, or jagged terrain won't crush its contents. Need first aid while hiking cliffs? Shelter in the middle of a windstorm? Fire or signaling in the dead of night? Every item delivers reliability under pressure. Survival isn't about luck, it's about preparation. With this kit, you take chaos by the throat, turning danger into opportunity. When disaster strikes, your mission, health, and life remain firmly in your hands. Clean, safe water can make the difference between a successful trip and a survival nightmare. The Platypus backpacking water filter system delivers reliable hydration, filtering out bacteria, protozoa, and debris so you can drink straight from streams, lakes, or rivers with confidence. Designed for lightweight portability, it easily fits in a backpack without adding bulk. The Quick Connect system and intuitive design allow fast setup, so you spend less time filtering and more time adventuring. Durable, compact, and efficient, it's perfect for campers, hikers, or emergency preparedness kits. Whether on long treks, weekend camping, or in unexpected survival situations, this water filter ensures that safe hydration is always at hand. It's not just a convenience, it's a survival essential. Compact, practical, and life-saving, the platypus system keeps water flowing when it matters most, giving adventurers and preppers peace of mind no matter where the wild takes them. The Iron Forest Jack is one of the most cleverly engineered field tools available for serious wilderness survival. Built from 440C stainless steel hardened to 58RC, its full-tang construction features a 6-inch primary cutting edge designed for chopping, batoning, and general bushcraft tasks without fatigue or compromise. The radiused edges reduce cord and hand abrasion during lashing, and the sharpened 90-degree spine doubles as a fire steel scraper and wood scraper for tinder prep. A built-in dimple in the handle supports bow drill fire starting, and lashing holes throughout the design allow you to secure it to a pole, instantly converting it into a camp axe with multiplied chopping force. Packaged with a Kydex sheath and saw adapter, the entire system weighs just 1 pound. In an environment where weight and multifunctionality are mission-critical, the Iron Forest Jack is a force multiplier built for those who refuse to leave anything to chance. And those are 46 survival gadgets so good you probably had to rewind a few times too. Which one blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because we've got more incredible gear coming your way. See you in the next one.